Well, a very exciting event is about to come to the Isle of Man. That's the Tynwald Hill International Football Tournament. Have we got that right, Malcolm?
You've got that spot on, Paul.
And here we are at St John's. What a great location this is going to be. Other things may have not been able to come to fruition, but this is definitely going to be a big talking event. You've got teams competing in this football tournament from all around the world, literally.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, we've obviously got the Tamil Elam, which are based now in around about 7 or 8 countries around the world. Obviously, they've sort of, a lot of them have left their country of Sri Lanka with all the trouble and the genocide and what have you. And they've set up this international football team to give identity to Elam.
And that in itself has caused a media scrummage coming to the Isle of Man, I believe.
Yeah, it's caused an absolute frenzy. I mean, I think if you look at the moment, there's 3 or 4 YouTube videos that seem to go out every night. We had pictures appearing last night of the part of the team leaving Canada. We had part of the team arriving from France during the day. We got some come. I think there's actually one player from Australia, from what I gather as well. But it's the same with all the teams. You know, you've got Raisha from a very large area, Switzerland. I mean, these places. I mean, when I went into this, I mean, you could have told me they were from Mars. I'd never heard of Raisha, Occitania, and of course we've got what I would term the celebrity team, and it's Sealand, which is a little fortress off the Suffolk coast.
Yeah. How do they feel, the team then?
Basically, I think the Prince Regent of Sealand, Michael, has given them all nationality of Sealand, and again, it's to, you know, he's been fighting with the British government over the territorial rights of this fortress, and he's ended up with Julian Dix, ex-West Ham and Liverpool defender, managing the team for him.
It's going to be great. Now, where did this idea come from?
Originally, it all came through Twitter, believe it or not. We'd put forward at St John's to go into the Island Games, represent the Isle of Man, and as you know, that sort of got kicked into touch. And through what was being said over Facebook and Twitter and the frenzy over whether we should be allowed to go or not allowed to go, a guy called Edward Stubbs, who promotes what is called non-FIFA football, noticed St John's. And he was trying to organise this international tournament in England, but had been let down with the ground. And he came on to me through Twitter and said, "Do you want to do this?" And rang our secretary. 1 minute later, we said yes, and we hadn't a clue what we were getting into.
Well, give us the dates and you know where is it all going to be here? Is it?
Everything is going to be here.
Yeah.
It's the 4th to the 7th of July. The 6 teams are split into 2 groups of 3. The opening match is on the 4th of July after the opening ceremony at 12 o'clock, and that features the host St John's United against Raisha from Switzerland.
And I believe there's going to be some streaming video from some companies organising that. Is that right?
Yeah, we've got I think either 2 or 3 film crews coming over. One from Brazil, one from Belgium, and one from that's follow Raisha.
You've got CNN, haven't you?
And CNN are following the Tamils.
Oh my goodness, amazing!
It is just absolutely crazy. Yeah, I mean, what we've got to try and do, though, is get the Manx public to take notice in this tournament. The interest from across is amazing. I mean, I was looking on the ticket sales this morning, and I can't pronounce half the names that are coming, so they're obviously not from the Isle of Man. If we get the numbers here, there is a good chance that next year the Isle of Man could be hosting the World Cup for non-FIFA organisations, which will involve 15 teams coming from off Ireland, including Kurdistan, Western Sahara, Quebec, Kosovo, obviously the teams that we've got coming this year, and they will bring between 7,000 and 10,000 supporters to the island. You know, it could become, if we play this right, the sort of second biggest event to the TT.
Well, fingers crossed. I know you've got some scaffolding going up over there. That's extra grandstand seating, is it?
Yeah, we're putting some grandstand seating. We know how the Manx like to sit down to watch anything.
Right.
So yeah, we're putting some grandstand seating in. We've obviously built an extension to host the VIPs, who are numerous. We've got a conference going on during the tournament where the CIFA organisation, Confederation of Independent Football Associations, have now decided to switch their board meeting to the Isle of Man from Monaco because of our weather, I think.
Wow. Well, I really wish you well with this. We're going to come down hopefully and get a feel of it. But people can watch it, you say, on the streams and see the whole thing.
And I mean, the important thing I would say to everybody, please help us out. If you are going to come, buy your tickets now. Buy them online. If you can buy them online at www.tynwaldtournament.com, I think it's £15 for 9 matches, £3 a game, £5 for a child for all 9 games, and £1 a match. Buy them now. We can get you into the ground quickly. If you come down and you're going to be sitting waiting at a gate for people to get money out and change and all that sort of thing, and typical, Isle of Man, we'll all turn up at 2 minutes to kick off, and it'll take us half an hour to get you all through the gate.
And although it's St John's team, it's really the Isle of Man, isn't it? But that's the way to come about this, and support us.
Well, it's not. I mean, obviously, I have to officially say it's St John's United.
I know.
But yes, we're a Manx football team.
Yeah.
We've been in existence since 1941. If that doesn't term us Manx, I mean, I think it's only 5 years for a work permit, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll put us down as Manx. And yeah, come and support us. I mean, the lads will need the support. They've been working hard. They've been training 4 or 5 times a week now in the build up to this. We're going to give it a good go. I know, we don't know what we're going to expect. We've got semi-professional footballers playing for these teams, professional footballers. We've got a player that used to play for Roma a year ago, AS Roma. We've got a fellow who played for Real Zaragoza. And we've got, Jack Smith that used to play for Foxdale.
Right, well, we've been watching lots of video. We've been seeing all the pictures you sent us, which looks great. So, and what a bit of a boost of tourist numbers, if nothing else as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, obviously, probably not a great time. I'm sure the tourist board would love us to hold it in the winter rather than over our busy period of the Tynwald weekend. And I certainly noticed that because it's been quite hard getting accommodation. But yeah, I mean, anything's a boost. What I think is the most amazing thing is the Isle of Man has been noticed. There was a video up the other night, and it shows the trek of the Tamils, and it's a world globe where they start off at Tamil Elam, and it shows it going all the way, and then the Isle of Man features. And I thought, well, that's going out to millions of people. And if we're getting the message about where the Isle of Man and who the Isle of Man is, we've done our job.
Right. Well, once again, let's put the details up on the screen. So if you want to get your tickets sorted out and support the lads here, it should be an amazing event. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Paul.